Hello everyone, SpeeDMan here, back with another episode of our Let's Learn Civilization 6 series. So in today's episode, we're going to go ahead and continue where we left off in our Germany run. As you can see, I did have a previous save. I had an audio issue with the mic, something I've been learning to work out. I think I'm able to get it all sorted out, but I did need to make essentially a separate save just in case if I did have an issue, and I did in fact have an issue. So we're back where we left off at the end of episode 1, and so basically we're just preparing to declare war on the city-state down south.
From
In order to
humble
do that,
beginnings, you have
I'm
shown
first going to do
remarkable
some
growth.
small-scale
Leave
infrastructure
your
planning
bronze for
to make
iron,
things a little more
and
efficient
rule with
and also
horse
to
and
build our
sword.
empire just a
The
little bit.
sky above begins to reveal its secrets, a collection of heaven that uplifts our
So,
hearts
once we load in,
and
we'll
guides us to
explain a little
foreign
bit
shores.
about the strategy
Heroic
that I'll be
Frederick,
kind of
King of the
handling
Germans,
this
your
particular
task.
battle here. So these guys are all well positioned, yes. Venice is under my control, so the thing is that once I declare war, Venice will be a factor in this. I have to be careful though. So it'll be really key that I start developing some basic military. So first, start things off with an archer here, and you will prioritize that first. You will do that. I'll have that queued up and ready. And now we're in a good position on that end. I'm going to save gold for a little while so I can buy, well, two things. I'm going to buy that tile, and I'm also at the same, well, probably a little before that, I'm going to buy a builder so I can upgrade this, chop this so I can put a campus here, and then buy this so I can upgrade that. And that way I've got a nice little boost to my production, and that'll allow me to grow a little bit more than I had been before. So in this position here, I've got good production means. Now this is not a bad thing to have. I may see if I can get this going a little sooner. Um, Actually, I would rather than be there. That's an completely outright better tile. And then eventually, once I have enough pop, I will focus on that. So yeah, I could. Actually, I'll do that instead because that's 5 turns still, and that's down to 7 turns. So that's a lot more viable. And it's a little bit more profitable in faith per turn. Now, I'm going to go ahead and declare war. So here, first matter of business is clearing out troops. So to do that effectively, first things first is I'm going to attack you, and you're going to attack them. Actually, no. I want you to kill that. I want you to attack that. And then I want you to destroy that. That way I effectively reduce the military strength a little bit. I can start getting promotions because all these guys need to be level 2 and they all need to survive. And that's going to be really critical for this strategy here. It's going to be a difficult one early on, but once I have more of these guys on their way, this will become a lot more viable. Lost troop presence, and then he's got one more attack. And then there's the city attack, and that'll hit pretty hard. So then these guys are going to switch out. Okay, so you're very close to a promotion. I'd like you to move across. You attack the stronger one, you kill the weaker one. You'll have enough health to be able to take a couple hits. But I would rather go ahead and get the warrior down there. That way I don't need to worry about additional damage being done to my area. And now the warrior is likely to be okay. So the warrior's going to get hit once. Good. And let's see here.
The opportunity has arrived for
Politics is the art of...
So this is going to be a key point here. I'm going to change to oligarchy. I'm going to go to naval or into melee, anti-cavalry, and range units. I'm going to go charismatic leader for the extra points. And this will be our build for now. So I want you to, actually no. You could take that promotion actually. Wouldn't hurt to go ahead and get that ready. You are going to go ahead and fortify into a promotion. You will take amphibious, so that way you don't need to worry about combat strength penalties. You are going to go ahead and, let's see here. I'm going to back you off 1, and you are going to attack. And this all just got reduced heavily, so that was 5 turns before, into 4, into 2. So a lot of time that's being saved just by being efficient with our position here. Now I'm going to let this get close to completion, and so by the time I'm actually able to get it completed, I'll just boost through it. It'll be a more effective means of time management. So I'm going to go games and rec. That way I can, in Aachen, probably put down an entertainment complex around here and be able to get the essentials taken care of. I can take a promotion for science eventually once I have another government title eventually. But the thing is I would much rather utilize that once I have better options available. I'd like to bug him out. He's going to get hurt, but I'd rather him be able to at least survive. And like you do a little bit of damage. It's not going to do a lot, but it'll be able to just wear down the defenses a little bit. Maybe they'll target him more. Perfect. Now he can survive. Just as I would like. And good thing is this trade route's going to make this a little more efficient. Once I have it available, perfect. So I'm going to eventually get a trade route from Cologne, probably to Venice as well. And then somewhere south, Szengeti, here, probably up to Magdeburg. That way I've got rotation covered in this region, and then I'm going to set a couple more trade routes here and there. Ideally, by the time I start trying to forward expand this empire to a different area, Bermuda Triangle is here, so this is not bad. I can actually utilize that for, some, well, that's also a good thing too, the +1 movement. It's too far away for any city to really make use of, so unfortunately it's not very viable in its current state. But I would actually like to get you fortified a little bit. You heal up. You'll attack, and you'll do the same. And now I have... I need to... That's a mistake. I was just talking about that too. So let's go to shipbuilding. Small mistake, not the end of the world. I'm not gonna reload or reload a save or anything like that. There's no need for that. What I will do though is wait for the turn to complete. Once this guy moves. Perfect. You will go into shipbuilding and just focus on that. Make your way down here. This trader's definitely shaving some turns off the movement. Otherwise it would take a little longer. You are going to heal up a little bit. You cannot promote. And we're just going to let my troops heal up a little bit. Just going to get hit a little bit. That's no problem. Those little hits against them are just going to heal them up. But I heal him up, but it's going to give him, you know, some decent bonuses. Can actually probably keep you fortified. You're in a strong enough position to where you'd actually be able to survive attacks pretty darn well. And this unit's gone far down enough as is. Now I'm in a position to where I'm going to buy the builder and bring the builder here. First priority. And now from that point, once the builder is here, I'm going to go ahead and bring the builder here. Chop that. That'll get my campus started. Perfect. And the flooding there. Which tile gained fertility? Okay, I'm not seeing which one yet. Good, I have 3 envoys. And again, I'm just going to be saving up on those. At this stage of the game, it does not hurt to have access to them. I'm going to bring you down this direction. You have enough health where I'm going to bring you down. You're going to come up. And them attacking it will provide it enough XP to get leveled up. This is a volley aerostorm, so I'll do exercise zone of control. Perfect. Both of them are in range to do some damage here. Okay, you're going to fortify for a little while. It would make more sense to take one of the units out than to leave 2 units weakened. You will make that. And next you will head to that direction.
Are people...
Basically, I'm trying to block Venice from doing too much here. Venice will help, but they could also be a real serious problem in that if they put down too many units and do enough damage, they'll actually be able to destroy the city. And instead of taking a city, what a city-state will do, or even barbarians, I think mainly just city-states, my understanding, is a city-state will just raise it immediately, and just that's it. Poof, it's gone. And all that value has immediately just been deleted. Let's see here. I'd rather you attack. You fortify into a promotion. It's usually the safest thing to do typically. So having 2 archers with zone of control is fantastic. Bring you down, bring you down, bring you across. You have enough population to go ahead and, let's see here. Let's see, that's just under, just over 6 turns worth of gold to get that tile. It's going to take another turn. That's a 2 turn, 3 turn, 4 turn, 5 turns. So what I'll do is next turn I will buy that so I can secure it. Then here, Could probably go commercial hub. That's worked by a citizen. I'd like you to go there instead. And here, because then I can put an industrial zone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it'll be 1, 2. And then I'll probably set up another city on the edge here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me go ahead and place down the city center location that I would like to use here. That's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So really take as much control of this region as possible. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another coastal city. And delete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if I could get one more city right there, or actually another city here would actually be fine. I don't have quite a few tundra cities, but that's okay. That's just going to help me fill out my empire the way I would like. Then I'll go ahead and put 2 cities here, one on the iron, and most likely one on that position here, and that'll be plenty. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it'd be 12 cities in total. And I would say 12 cities would be a very, very, very strong kind of output to work off of for essentially what will likely end up being an isolationist type of game. So in this position, I'm going to go ahead and work on defensive tactics. I'm going to put that menu down. Now I have the means to go ahead and take this off and put on maneuver. That way I can go ahead and start eventually, once I have the means to, I can eventually start, like really working on adding value here. Next turn, I'd like you to move. I'd rather have 2 horses, and eventually I'll go ahead and, actually, 1 horse is plenty though. Well, at least that works out. Okay, I will return. Move you down. Now, I'd like this guy to go ahead and try to do some damage. Move him up. You both can totally destroy this. So you will do that. Let's move you out of the way. Move you in. Just take that damage into account. And then that'll be perfect for that turn. His ability to be able to put another district is really, really key though. It's going to provide a lot of benefits. So here, this will actually help complete the government plaza, which is not a bad thing to have. So I'll go ahead and get
May
that.
I suggest?
And since that'll be completed, I'll go ahead and put down the campus. Move them all in. Now I can take the additional science per turn, which wouldn't hurt. It would not hurt to have. Let me go ahead and while I'm at it, just get this done so that way I get a little extra science per turn. Doesn't hurt to have. That way I don't need to take Researcher, because Researcher, well, it's going to give me +4 science, yes. I would like to get Reina, because the earlier I get Reina, the more I can expand cities like Magdeburg and so on. Those cities are really lacking in development, and giving them more tile expansion too would actually be pretty good. So you are going to stay still. That way you just heal on up. There we go. And now we're ready for next turn. So they're going to get hit, as I expect. That's the only unit they have, because for some reason this unit came out and attacked, and I didn't realize that was actually the only units they had available. So let's go ahead and upgrade you. I already have horses, so at this point it's probably not necessary to get a second one now that I think on it a bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fortify you. And we're gonna go ahead and just start plunking damage little by little. And by the time we get to where the walls start getting weak, we're going to start transferring units over, opening up the line for the warrior, and the warrior is going to come on in and do some work. To attack that unit, perfect. This unit's fortified, so they'll be able to take the hit. A little bit of damage, but they're definitely survivable. The good thing is zone of control is being exerted on them, so this one food will help. It's not much, but it's enough to where now this tile can actually provide a little bit of growth. And it's not much, but again, some growth is better than no growth. Something is always better than nothing, especially. So let's see. You guys have the options to go ahead and start working your way in. I would like to go ahead and move you over, but I would say let's go ahead and start bringing more troops over. And that'll slowly start to go down, because the being under siege is really key with the zone of control here. This warrior, or this swordsman, is actually doing me a really big favor. And you're going to stay fortified for now, as much as I would like to attack with you. Still has 3 units. A weak 3 units, but 3 units nonetheless. The AI will naturally gravitate towards these guys. Now the warrior is strong enough to be able to go in and actually help take out the city, so I'm going to start making that initial progress soon.
I cannot imagine any condition.
And let's see here. I'd like to go ahead and let's get started on apprenticeship. You're going to stay fortified. Actually, I'll go ahead and do a little bit of damage to it, just so that way we've got tempo. Because next turn, if we can take the walls down next turn, that'll be ideal. It's got 44 health, we got 5 units, all of which are capable of doing some good damage. Good. That'll weaken him. He'll be close to... getting closer to a promotion. What I could do is start cycling units out. It's a little bit. It's a little bit. And I have enough units to be able to handle an attack here. Perfect, like for that unit. And you attack the weak unit. You're still okay. Perfect. And just weaken the walls a little bit, just as I would like. And the walls should be weak enough for me to be able to break them now. At least it'll be pretty close. And you, I'm going to bring back. That way you're safe. We're going to fortify. Perfect, so Rain is in position. Just as I need. I do have 3 farms. 4, 5...
Invincibility.
I have 5 farms, so if I make 1 more, I'll get feudalism boosted, which is exactly what I would like. Recorded history is going to be useful, but not very at this point because of the natural philosophy. That'll be nice, but it's not going to provide me a lot of adjacency bonuses because I'm not in a high adjacency bonus kind of map setup. I could probably go feudalism. Pick up serfdom, just get some infrastructural things set up and started. You guys have enough health to where you should be able to finish these walls off pretty handily. I have another governor title. So Magdeburg is in a position here, so I'll go back to it. Let's see here. I'm not actually using that tile here, so I'll do that instead. That's going to be a more beneficial tile. Now Reina, for her, this could be good. So now if you look at our appeal, appeal's now going to start improving anywhere she's at, and I can put down a preserve, you know, for example. You'll attack them. And you both can promote, so I'm going to let you heal into a promotion. You're going to take garrison. And you're going to heal up a little bit. Okay, no problem. There's only 1 attack. He's going to attack that unit. But at this point, it's all but guaranteed that I can end up taking this, so that's perfect. I'm not concerned about the barbarians at the moment. So if he attacks, so there's a chance I might get a low roll here, and if it does, I'll just re-roll to save back a turn. So not the end of the world. That'll do a good bit. So let's see. And there goes the city. Perfect. So we're right on target. We will keep the city. And we will go ahead and start making adjustments to get started here. So ideally, I would like to buy that and clear it so that way I can get a +4 campus. So +4 campus there is just it's just too high a value tile to pass up. Lots of growth here potentially. Really quick repairs. So let's go ahead and set those up. That way growth is less limited. We'll go ahead and consider locations for some of our districting. Let's see here. So let's do the repairs first. And then I have, wow, okay, so that's a 3-charge builder. That's beautiful. I would like you to go here. Because I'm going to save up to buy that tile, and I'll actually do that by getting, either I'll buy it outright or I'll wait till I can get land surveyors. It's going to take 6 turns, so that's 7 turns. Do I have masonry? I do, so I can harvest it, which will provide some production regardless. To boost, build 3 mines. That's a pillaged mine, but will need to actually get repaired. And that should actually boost that as well. So now that we have that city-state covered, now we could just focus on recovery. We can focus on getting some recovery started, taking care of the essential, needs of our empire. Good thing is that I'm going to have some culture bombs kind of starting here, which is going to be very key. It's going to provide me with a lot of just nice growth to get started here. And I'm actually going to bring you back and you back. I'd like to get some of my units to heal up before I keep them on the coastline, because quadriremes are the big source of problems when it comes to barbarian naval units, especially in the early to mid game. So you fall back one, you fall back one more. Warrior, you just heal up, bud. You heal up. And you vibe out. And you're going to move over. You're going to repair that, and that'll boost that. This is good. This is pretty good. We'll have a commercial hub soon, so the gold I'm saving up, and I can actually just use that gold on getting under the trade route, which would not hurt. So now that I have the means to heal up the rest of my units, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Builder here, you're going to go ahead and repair. That's going to boost with partnership. Perfect. That's 3 turns out. It's going to help me get a little closer to a normal age. I'm 1 turn away from that. 15 turns away from that, so that is no problem. What I will do, though, is also I'm going to bring that over, and that's going to bring that down to 13 turns. But if I go for food growth here, that's 17 turns. So I would like to get a little bit faster food growth in this case. To do that, what I'm going to do is actually probably set up a trade route that goes down here. See, quadrireme. That's why I like to move my stuff away from the edge. I'm going to go ahead and get irrigation just so I can get this. This is going to give me a little bit more food growth, so I'm going to go ahead and just get that out of the way. The rest of these guys are all kind of set up where I'd want them. Commercial hub got done. It's nice. It's 480 gold for that. A monument wouldn't be bad. Market would actually be better, though. 11 turns for a market. I will purchase that. That's all getting done fairly soon, so that's just what I need.
Thousands have lived with...
We're gonna go improvement here. Can bring you over. Yes, he's gonna get into potential attack range, but I'd like to get some XP with him. Since that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to apprenticeship. In this case, I do have the option of eventually getting this. I will do that once I find it's necessary. Is that more food? That is more food. Well, actually, that would give me 2 gold. I might as well actually bring him here and then over. Although it would actually be more beneficial to get the campus. At least so I have a campus built and then come back and do that. Because that way the builder has, utility for a longer period of time. So it may not be as immediately cost effective in time, but I can gain more from just having that builder being used over kind of more of a period of time and not rushing other aspects of growth, which would actually cost me more. And this is a pretty high production, almost, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump my mic. Almost like, I would say, like lower south capital, I mean, that actually has more production than any of my other cities. So this could be a really good harbor point, setting up a Venetian arsenal, and then I can just basically just start pumping out units out of this city pretty quickly. And I may consider doing that because in the south here, I'm not going to have another industrial zone until a little later in the game because I'll need to have a couple cities here and then maybe potentially a city here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd probably put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd probably put it like right there because that would be a good place in general. There would be even better. Yeah, like there would be better because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go ahead and place that down. The Hans are there. It will be at a further point of all these cities, but that is no problem. I can make good use of that by putting districts down in places that are going to kind of coincide with this. Because I'm going to be getting adjacency bonuses from, let's see here. Let's see, commercial hub, aqueduct, canal, and dam districts. So there's a decent place. I could also put it here. I think this might be a better place because I can put that next to an aqueduct or like a dam / canal. Was it dam as well? Yes. So, and then I'll put a dam on this side. And then I'll put, a couple of commercial hubs here. And that'll boost it up just as I need it. So let's go ahead and put that down, say here. We'll put, that's 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Commercial hub. Dam. And that actually would be pretty damn good. For the lack of better words. That'd be +6, +7 with a little bit and +8. So that'd actually be a very, 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 very strong working setup here. So 1, 2, 3. So that is in range. I'd like to bring you over. Production, now that we have the option to work on it. I'm not really concerned about other threats in the area, so not really a big issue. I have enough of a military presence where if barbarians spawn over here, I can dispatch of that fairly quickly, so not a problem in the least bit. I can consider getting a commercial hub started here. Ooh. What I might do is I might harvest this. Yeah, I'm going to harvest that. I would actually harvest that so I can make better use of that area. And it'd be wasteful not to. So I'm going to put you there, then harvest. And I can always buy another builder once I have feudalism, because that's going to, I'll probably buy another builder. And that's a builder I can put down here, finish up here, bring him up north here, kind of get some of this stuff taken care of, and kind of have essential growth taken care of. So we're all good. We're all good. What I would like is probably to get this to where it would complete on its own, but what I'm going to do is do some other stuff in the meantime. Like, you know, maybe get this to where it would complete with the boost, and then go for military training. That way I can focus on getting a very, very important card, which is veterancy. And so it would just allow me the means to take care of a lot of other aspects of growth pretty effectively. I'm going to go ahead and might as well work on a settler here. Yes, it's going to take a little bit of growth population from it, but that's fine. I'm in a position where it's a free city anyways, so I might as well make use of that production to get, you know, started on settlements. That way I don't need to sell as many cities, and the earlier I do that, the more tempo I'll have going into the mid game. I have a harbor now, so this is perfect. I have a library I need to get done and a lighthouse I need to get done. This city is going to be pretty decent. What I would like to do, ideally, is I would like to do a combination, so I'll probably do both. Mausoleum would be really nice. Mausoleum can only go there. So if I go... Mausoleum there. I then go commercial hub, Hansa, that would cover those needs. And yes, I know from before I did have a different placement strategy. Ah, wait. Mausoleum's gonna go up here. Duh. Okay, never mind that. I almost made a big boo-boo. I'm glad I caught that when I did. So let's see here. Needs to be adjacent to a harbor owned by the city. I will likely place... I can live without having that there, honestly. That's not the end of the world not having a spare commercial hub. Because I could put a commercial hub here, harvest that, and then put, you know... I could probably put a commercial hub here. Yeah, commercial hub here, Hansa there, and probably put, you know, a dam or two there, and that would cover those needs. So yeah, that's fine. So we'll do commercial hub here, Hansa here. We'll do, let's see here, we could do a couple of dams. Okay. A dam here, and maybe, you know, something else that I can find value in. So that's no problem. Unless I were to put... Oh, wait. Commercial hub here. That could work. That could work. You're going to go... Actually, you're going to go harbor into granary. And it's a pretty viable position. I would like you to go ahead and just kill that guy off. You are going to head here. Promotion available soon. Perfect. So he's going to get hit by that, and he's going to promote. You're going to heal up. I'm just going to stay alert. So pretty decent setup here. This is going to be a production powerhouse city, so I'm very much happy about that. This is good. I could actually just use that charge to... No, I really would like to get the campus there, so I'll get a campus. I'm gonna try to cancel that.
We're all apprentices.
Sorry about the barking. Alright, sorry about the long quiet spell there. There's a bit of noise in the background I can't do too much about. But, so we're going to go ahead and do a couple more turns of development here, and I think that'll be a good place to go ahead and stop at. But I want to at least get this kind of sorted out. I did make the decision to go ahead, and actually I'm going to bring this guy south, technically east. I did go ahead and just clear this out, because I would rather get the Hansa started here. More production doesn't hurt. So I have the means to get Hansas going. I'm going to go ahead and start doing that now. That's going to provide me with a lot of bonuses. Okay. So we're almost set up here. Hansa in 3 turns is pretty good. And I think this is a pretty good place for us to finish up. I'm really happy with us being able to effectively take that
Those who
city-state.
in quarrels
You know, having Shingeti taken is good. Veterancy, I'm going to go ahead and since I ended up not needing to use that card, the maneuver card, it's a good card, but I was able to take the city-state fast enough to where this ended up not really being something necessary because by the time I could actually get a horseman unit, it wouldn't really come into use. Now I have plenty of envoys, so I'm going to take that off, and actually I would like to get something more useful in this case. Let's go ahead and get the settler card. I can go ahead and start just pumping out settlers. I'd like to start filling in my empire very quickly here. So let's do that now. Hansa there would be ideal. Not there, but here. See, I'll need to also make sure I have a Hansa in range of a lot of my cities. So having one cover the south cities. All I need to have, I'll have a couple extra, that's fine. I'd rather have extra kind of covering some of our needs. It's just going to be better for us in the long-term growth. So in the meantime, and I'm also trying to place districts down before I lose a population, so that way I can make better use of those tiles. So for example, all right. I think that's a pretty good position to stop at. I want to thank everyone for your time, and SpeeDMan out.